So, Lynsey, first game as club captain, first game back in quite a while in terms of the league. How do you describe the performance today?
Being honest, I think it was a little bit rusty. I think personally, but obviously that's to be expected. You know, obviously I know we had a friendly last week, but today was slightly different. It was our first league game back today, and we knew it was always going to be a tough game today. AFC Varsity, obviously we've seen their results. We knew they were going to come out of the blocks, and they certainly did. I think they came out of the blocks a lot quicker than us. But you know, obviously, ultimately we sort of found our feet. I think after our first goal, obviously with Ella finding the back of the net as she always does. But yeah, it was a tough game to come back. But obviously we got the 3 points, so that's the biggest thing.
Absolutely, and I think how you described with when that first goal went in, it seemed like everyone started to relax a little bit more and play the game. Do you feel as well in the second half? We obviously got a goal quite early on. Do you feel that helped and how the second half played out? Yeah,
I think so. I think the girls came in at half time and we knew we weren't playing our best. As much as we were 2-0 up at that point. Obviously another great goal by TJ, bit of a solo effort to be honest, so good on her. But you know, we come out of the blocks the second half, you know, we had a good team talk and sort of said we needed to step up our game. We knew we weren't playing how we normally play, but I think the third goal coming out in the second half was a very well drilled team goal, to be honest. It started from the back, we sort of worked our way through, Ella cutting a cross in and Bella there to finish, and I think ultimately that was when our moment sort of changed for us and we found our feet and we started playing our football. And you know, we could see that the possession I think was mainly ours in the second half, apart from the last 5 minutes maybe. But I think that's just tired legs. I think we'll slowly get back into it, and you know, fingers crossed next week is, you know, we come out of the blocks a lot quicker.
Absolutely, and we've got an important game to go again next week against Liphook. How do you see that kind of obviously preparing for that game?
That'll be another tough game. We've already played them this season. I think, if I'm right, I think it was 5-1 I think we won. But again, in the first half of that game, from what I can remember, it was a bit of a rocky game. We didn't really find our feet, but they are tough opponents. They're doing well themselves in the league. You know, they can score goals, but then they can also concede. So I just hope, you know, the girls sort of get their rest this week. We go training on Thursday. We work on a few bits and bobs, and yeah, we're back home again next week. So that'd be good to have a bit more support, and you know, it's always nice to play at home. Yep. So yeah, it'll be another tough game, I'm sure.
Brilliant. And just to finish off, obviously we did concede today just right at the end, but we saw the opposition manager running on like he'd won the World Cup, or that Mexican manager who went nuts in that one World Cup. What does that really tell you, really, or tell us about the team, that someone had that reaction when we conceded our first goal?
I think, you know, in this league, I think our results show that we are probably the strongest team in this league, and the fact that we hadn't conceded, I think ultimately now, as you can see with the manager today, he was running along the pitch and, like you say, winning the World Cup. So I think mainly, I think teams are coming out now to maybe just score against us. Obviously it would have been great to finish the league without conceding, but you know, it's through fault of our own. We sort of lost our heads in the last 5 minutes, and you pay the price, and unfortunately we did concede, but that is football, you will concede, and it is what it is. I mean, obviously it was quite comical, the guy running on and celebrating, but do you know what, ultimately we got the 3 points, so you know, it's gone in our favour really.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for your time, and yeah, see you next week.
No worries, thank you.